Welcome back to the vlog. If you're new here, my name is Vin and I document my journey building a business in my 20s. And today we are in Alpharetta, Georgia. We are speaking at B2BMX. I'm here with my buddy Jay Claire. You guys know, friend of the vlog. We just were shooting a big content shoot for Demand Base for the relaunch yesterday in Times Square and NASDAQ. And we hopped on a plane literally next day, 6 a.m. Just got to Alpharetta and we're speaking on stage in 4 hours.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Busy day.
We woke up too early. It's been busy.
That being said, we got to get our badges. We got to check in. We got to go. Peace.
Let's go. Vin is up to his master plan.
Take a look. All right, so we're trying to get a booth at this conference, but they're like super expensive. So how can we make a marketing stunt go viral with $0? So we have this idea where we're going to put these all around the conference. Jeremy, I know you're quiet quitting. I have proof. And the QR code actually goes to the Creatorbuzz website. And it's from his boss. So we printed these out. We're going to put them all around the conference, and we're going to see if we can stir up some noise.
Okay.
Vin's doing his marketing stunt right now.
It'd be really funny if it's like right under, if you get like... All right, update on the marketing stunt. We put the quiet quitting signs and QR code all over the conference. We put them in the bathroom. We put them in the main area. We put them in front of the entrance. We put them at Starbucks. People are scanning them.
We're scanning them. I actually thought no one would be scanning it. People are actually scanning it.
People are scanning them. And then I also put out a LinkedIn post pretending like this was real and saying I was in favor of Jeremy and we got Jeremy's back, and people are getting riled up in the LinkedIn comments. So I think it's going well so far.
It's going well.
Yeah.
Except for the big reveal.
Except for the big reveal. That's to come. All right, we're going to lock in for a few hours. We got to do some work, answer some emails. The Wi-Fi downstairs sucks. My boy Jake. Jake is locked in. Hoodie Jake.
Hoodie on, the glasses on, hunched over the chair.
Hoodie on, glasses on, hunch back. This guy's gonna.
We gotta be sitting like this.
This guy's ripping emails. You know this guy's gonna rip emails.
This is where Vin doesn't need work fast.
Oh.
So I didn't realize this is a tradition for Vin before he goes to every conference.
This is not only a tradition for every conference, but anytime I need to fill out a t-shirt because I have very skinny arms, this is it. You get the pump going. It's good. It gets the blood circulating. Makes you fill out your t-shirt, and I could use all the help I could get.
Let's get how those veins popping. Those veins popping yet?
You be on stage with the veins popping, dude? Come on now.
Vin is stressing over here for his talk.
Many.
Dude, how nervous are you on a scale of 1 to 10?
1. Maybe 1. Got my alarm to make sure that we're on time. You always gotta do that. Listen, yo, if you don't listen to 50 Cent before a sales call, a big speech, some big event in your life, you're falling short. 6 minutes to go before the presentation, and I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling good. First time ever going through this content. First time speaking on stage as a founder. So this will be, I think, more of a practice, and hopefully we can use some of this content going forward, but we'll see how it goes. B2B influencer marketing. For some people, that's a new term. In the consumer space, if you scroll on social media, you might see a lot of influencers pushing physical products. In B2B, it's a lot different. We're promoting software, maybe services. Gen Z and millennials will make up a majority of the workforce starting in 2025.
You know you're like wrangling right now. Oh, wait, you flew down this morning?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You're getting in our vlog.
Oh, sweet.
We're done with the conference, and we're about to go hang out with Catie and Vin. I think we're gonna drink.
Catie was actually the VP of sales when I first started selling at Demand Base, and I learned so much from her. So it was great to catch up. And after, we shot some content, as always. What is your corporate hot take?
Virtual happy hours are not fun. I'm sorry, but I've been on Zoom calls all day. I just don't want to have a beer over Zoom.
What would you rather do?
I want to go hang with people in person. What do you want me to do?
You don't want to stay online with your coworkers for another extra 3 hours?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a bounce.
What is your corporate hot take?
I actually don't like working from home that much, especially in my apartment. If I'm at home with my dogs and my family, it's all right, but...
We celebrated my speaking gig at Del Bar, which is this Middle Eastern restaurant. And Middle Eastern and Mediterranean is easily my favorite cuisine, and this place was incredible. You can't go wrong with kebab. Welcome to day number 2 in Alpharetta, Georgia. Yesterday was an insane day. We got to speak on stage, which is awesome. I spoke at a B2B influencer marketing. First time ever speaking about that content. I didn't really prepare too much. The room, I would say, was decently filled. I didn't have like a, slam-packed standing only room, but it was a good showing, so I was pretty happy about it. The content I went through, there were some things I would change, some things I was pretty happy about. Some people came up to me afterwards and asked me questions. I got some leads from that meeting, so it was cool, and Jake was kind enough to shoot everything for me. So right now we just pulled over on the side of the road with the Chevy Equinox. Chevy was kind enough to loan me this car for free just to ride around in Atlanta. And so in return, we're gonna shoot some tons and tons of content. We got the drone going out. And then later today, we are headed to an Atlanta Falcons game. And my boy, young jock, ATL legend, is performing tonight. So let's get it. All right, so one of the coolest things about the Chevy EVs is they have this Super Cruise feature. So you press this button here, and it will basically keep you in the lanes at the speed that you're going. It has this green bar right here, and if I look away like this, or I can't see my eyes, it'll actually turn off, see? So I think that's pretty cool. So it's actually encouraging you to like keep your eyes on the road even though this thing is in control. After a few hours of work, we met up with our friend Rayna, who's also a content creator.
All right, I'm here with Vin. What is your #1 tip that made your videos so much better?
I would say the biggest tip is actually to blend storytelling within anything. So if you're doing like vlog or kind of lifestyle content, instead of just like filming your entire day, like I did this, then I did that, then I did that. Actually think about what the story is in your day. And it could be as small as like, I ran out of groceries and my challenge today is like getting more groceries. Like that's a silly example, but find the story in your day and use that as the anchor for your entire video.
Approved.
Good job, Dion.
Ben's hosting us.
Brett Favre.
He's hooking us up for the game tonight.
Pick.
Let's get it.
Prime time.
Oh.
Hey. Oh. Dude, I can't like the swag surf in this song. I mean, this is
That's sick.
Rise up, Falcon.
Let's roll!
Rise up, rise up.
I learned a very important lesson last night, and it's to never leave the game early. Obviously my first time in Atlanta, so we wanted to do something unique. So we found tickets. So timing worked out perfectly where the Falcons were playing the Buccaneers on Thursday Night Football in Atlanta. Matt Ryan was getting inducted into the Falcons Hall of Fame. Young Jock was performing, and it was Thursday Night Football. Now the game was incredible, extremely high scoring. The energy in that arena was absolutely like something I've never experienced before. And in the back of our minds, we knew we had an hour drive back home from Atlanta to Alpharetta, Georgia. At least that's how long it was taking when we were hitting traffic. And given there was a Charlie XCX concert and Thursday Night Football in the same downtown, we just assumed there was going to be tons and tons of traffic. And so we left the fourth quarter with like 4 minutes to go just to beat the traffic. And it turns out it was one of the most historic games. Kirk Cousins broke Matt Ryan's record. The game went into overtime. They won on an insane drive, and we missed it. All because we wanted to save 30 minutes of traffic. And in the grand scheme of things, when you look back in life, are you going to remember that 30 minutes of traffic you were sitting in? Or are you going to remember a game that was extremely competitive and was won in overtime and the crowd is electric and everyone's jumping and cheering? Like, you're going to remember that more. And I think too many times in life I'm noticing, sometimes I'm not in the present, always thinking ahead. How could we you know, what's next, or there's gonna be traffic, or like what, you know, if you're paying money and you're spending the time to go to the game, you should experience the entirety of the game. No matter if it's a football game, a party, a conference, if you made an effort to go to that thing, you should experience everything, because you don't know. It could have been a dud at the end of the game. It could have been a blowout. We could have missed absolutely nothing, but you don't know. And that's the biggest thing, is the unknown. And the only way to figure that out is if you show up and you be present. So if you made it this far, I just want to thank you guys for watching. And it's Friday morning. We got a bunch of calls in the back half of the day. And then next week, we are heading to Chicago for the Chicago Marathon. I am running my second world marathon, and I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm, of course, bringing you guys along the way. Please, 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 if you enjoyed this, subscribe, follow the channel. It helps a ton. And I will see you on the next episode.